We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Pete Alonso, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Brandon Nimmo, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 7-11.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. McNeil has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Aquino is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. With a little over half the season behind us, he finds himself in 3rd place in the league's home run standings.
Yeah, Matty, this guy had an amazing first half. Launch angle, exit velocity, it was all working. Currently sits in 3rd place, but he's got his eye on something bigger.
1-0 the count. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Robinson.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. Mets leave one. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
Now in the box, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joey Votto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
Oh.
1-0 pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Nicholas Castellanos. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Wacha's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Popped high in the air. Alonso has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still no score. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Michael Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
That's wide, 2-0. Conforto, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Just finished.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here's the 0-1. He swings and misses, throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he fouls this one off. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
I got the count. 2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and a strike to count. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Eugenio Suarez.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come in here at 259. A dozen home runs, 57 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Aquino, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses. 2-1. His career line against Wacha, he's 0 for 4. Hit high and deep to right center. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Wacha steps into his windup. First pitch on the way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, To be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Lifted in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Wacha. 9-1-2 due up.
Michael Wacha.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike.
One strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch.
No, that's foul ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Wacha over at second. Nimmo at first with no outs. Fouled away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Aquino
Is there. Let's see if they try it.
And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. Hit to first. Galvis. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Settling in now, Tucker Barnhart. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Tucker Barnhart.
Now the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
DeSclafani.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Back to the top of the order now, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out.
Conforto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple. Phillip Ervin is on now as he'll take over in right field following the injury.
Right field. Number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Up next to the net, the pitcher, Michael Wacha.
At the plate, Michael Wacha, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Strike called, 2-1. From the stretch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he pops it up. Moustakas ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Nimmo hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
Castellanos the catch, tagging as the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Nope. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Grounded back up the middle. Moustakas is there. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Reds 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Pitch on the way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. On the ground near home, but it gets foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Castellanos has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Oh, he makes the stop. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. Jose De Leon will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Jose De Leon.
Standing in, Pete Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. Fielded by Votto. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Now batting, The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The 0-1 offering. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was laid on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The second baseman.
Now batting, Mike Moustakas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Cano, and there's 1 down now.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Ervin.
That'll bring in Philip Ervin. first at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Now the pitch.
2-2.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bounce towards the 2nd baseman. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Wilson Ramos is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Irvin is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael Wacha.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Wacha. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now here it comes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this throw gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Nimmo brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
At the plate now, Jeff McNeil, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still lead it 2-1. So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that...
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Mark Payton will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Mark Payton.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Payton, 28 years old. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jesse Winker. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
None out, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Soft liner to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Bases loaded here, nobody out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Robert Gesellman takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch, Suarez left field and carrying well, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here comes the 0-1.
Two and one.
Good pitch there on the inside. Black called to strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Slow little grounder left side. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Ervin.
Now at the plate, Philip Ervin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Paul Sewald gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
2 out, nobody on.
1 strike.
There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
To the plate now, Mark Payton, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We're through 6 full. Reds out in front, 8-2. Jesse Biddle will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 80, Jesse Biddle.
7th inning ready to roll, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0.
No, that's the ball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. He's set. Here's the 3-0.
great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Down the left field line and deep, and no one will get this one. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Three and 0 now. Michael Conforto waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4-hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5-hole is just as dangerous.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set and the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Robert Stevenson will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
55, Robert Stevenson.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes
Number 52.
as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding in, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
3 runs already home here.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line drive, base hit to right. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Joey Votto will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bullpen and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. The count now at 2-1. Now the pitch. To 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Reds 10 and the Mets 5. Eduardo Nunez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Eduardo Nunez.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 3 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The center fielder, number 9.
Striding into the box, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's out the corner.
This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Changeup too low. He walked him.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready once again, Pete Alonso. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the belt, the pitch. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Here's Robbie Cano now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Slider laid off for a ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Jeurys Familia is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Jeurys Familia.
Stepping in, Phillip Ervin. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The right fielder, Phillip Ervin.
He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another try at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Familia has over 40 innings on his line so far. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. The Reds are on top 10-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lucas Sims will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kurt Casale is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 12.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Winker is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in now, Ahmed Rosario, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
2 out with the man at first.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Davis is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Popped him up. Votto has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jose De Leon gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 10 runs on 9 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors, they left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.